any case. Is this the semifinals? Yeah, it is. Just gonna change this to semi-final. And this map is gonna be Argentine. The other matches we have Pod won 9-0 against Inspire, and Enro won 5-4 against Malik. Hard Knocks won 8-2 against Entropy. There we go. Alright, let's switch over. Close the music first. I remember there was a match in one of my first casts where I forgot to turn off the music. That was weird. But anyway, in this match we're going to be covering the semi-final. Aggro, also called round 3, between POD, German Mayotera team, previously, and Enro. I think they're called Enro Griffins. They might just be called Enro, I'm not sure. But in this case, for Enro, we'll be having, well, might as well just start with POD because all their players are on. We're gonna have POD, Nugi, Dasti, Jali, Imp, Jan, and Same. In this case, Nuki and Same is gonna be their heavies, Dasti, Yala, and Jan, their lights, and Imp, their sniper. And for Enro, so far at least, we have Shocky, a rifleman, Xan, I think he's going to be heavy, and Virus, the beast, who's going to be sniper, and Jink, the German rifleman. Also a very well-known movie maker. If you haven't seen his movies, you should definitely go see them. And Easy. And somebody called Ono Destruye Miyuago or something like that. I'm not sure who that is. But he's probably going to be their heavy. Yeah, he's going to be their last heavy. So there's many ways of playing Argentine. Usually, once more, we can talk favoring and how players play on each side, but usually you see Harrington be Axis favored, just because it is Axis, right? Yeah. No, wait. Yeah, Axis favored, because Axis get once more. The ones that get on the middle first, always, well, usually has the favor. It's not really favor. It's not like when Axis caps the middle. It's impossible. Like, it's not as hard as on Harrington to get back because the map is so wide open. Apparently they're all German, so we're almost ready too. So I think what Enro or POD they will probably go for a pretty much standard tactic because I wouldn't think that POD, as experienced and well sold together that they are, that they would try something very special. So just pretty standard, you know, 2 lights on the left side, which you call the ramp in my case. Sniper on the sniper and a light on the ramp or the tires, right side. Hello, Virus. and the rest on the middle, that is the two heavies going through ticket and to kitchen or whatever down mid slope or rails. You can do a lot of things with those heavies. We're just going to see what they're going to do. I know that personally Same and Nuki is a very good heavy duo, so we're going to just see how Enro is going to react to that. And Enro in this case, they might... I think Enro is going to be the underdogs in this case, because POD is a very old team. At least the players are. We all know them from the DOS community. They've all played together at some point, either in Mayatera or POD or something before that, I'm not sure. But as we all know, POD has existed for a long time, and so did Mayatera. So either Enro is going to go for pretty standard as well, and they're just going to go with that fact that they're the underdogs, and then they're just going to try and surprise POD by doing something, outplaying them by any means necessary. Or they can try something different. But it is not Argentine that you see the most complex and crazy tactics. It's pretty much standard. Usually, as allies, you see the same setup, basically. Completely the same setup as Axis. You see two lights on the ramp. In the allies' case, you call that the left side. Just for a moment I thought it was the left side. And the right side, of course. The ramp on the left side, two lights there, and a sniper and a light on the what do you call that? The tires, the rails. And two heavies on the middle. And you can also send a light with the heavies up on the middle slope to push into middle and then go right side, and you can have one light on the far right, or you can have both lights on the far right, or you can have the lights go through oven and then up into bedroom. But we're just gonna see what's gonna happen. Somebody remind me to visit the toilet after this. So once more, we're just waiting for the last player to join, which is in this case that player I do not know. I just know I'm gonna have a hard time pronouncing that Ono Destruya. I'm just gonna call him Ono. Probably some Spanish player. Wouldn't surprise me. So we're just waiting for the last Emerald player, as again, seems like that guy is having a lot of trouble. Yep. So again, I think personally, individually at least, of the teams, POD has the more experienced players. They've seen every single composition of opponents possible, basically. They just have this tendency to be very greedy in their gameplay, or their communication is lacking. So, we'll see. In this first round, we're live now between Pod and Enro Griffins in the semifinal of the Penetrate Cup 1 on Argentine. Here we go. Pod as Axis and Enro as allies. And we do see pretty standard, as I said, Dusty and Imp, the sniper, is going on the right side. Seems like they are going for a pretty standard tactic. The heavies with them on the middle. They want to get a hold of that middle as soon as possible as Axis. That's the key. It's not really that important, but it's good to get it. Ono there, wow. Good heavying by Ono. They're taking down two. Yan just ended his killing spree there. Now Enro can basically, wow, 5 down for POD. Enro has completely controlled the middle now. Nothing to stop the Nuki. Might be able to get up there. No, he's way down on the broken. He won't be able to. Jink one Knight to get him from behind now. Pod being pushed back to their first already. Enro just pushing forward with no remorse right now. You know, I was saying that this map is a Axis favored map. I take that back. I sit corrected. Enro just completely steamrolling through them right now. POD are starting to throw some defense now. Dusty shooting off 2 there, defending his flag. Enro shouldn't be too greedy now. Or actually, Ono might be able to get it first if he's really lucky though. POD is forced to be stay. Oh, almost going for that first flag a little. I think he should have pulled back there, just to hold that second flag instead of going for it. I mean, there are always those heroes that make it sometimes. It's good, but in many cases, they won't really make it. So Enro doing some really good defense of that middle right now. POD is pushed back all the time. Seems like Jiala wants to push up on the bench. San does not agree with that, and he does end him right there. Water. So what Pod needs to do now is, of course, get a hold of the right side and the ticket, and then, well, there's TK there, and then of course the rail. But it seems like Enro is just really good at exposing them on all the flanks. Thus, the end Imp is finally up on that rails. Now they just need to hold it and get support. The Imp is completely caught by surprise. They're under the double windows by a heavy. Thus, you should be careful on that middle. He's getting support slowly from his mates now. There are 4 on the middle. Dusty takes down 1 more. They might be able to get the middle now. If they have to get a middle, it has to be now when they have the initiative for it. There are only 2 around the middle. Pod is now sitting on 4 players. Enro is slowly starting to reinforce. Pod shouldn't be too greedy about capping the flag. Nuka doing some really good shots there, relieving some of the pressure off of Enro. Seems like Pod wants slowly to push forward. They are patient, which I like. I like that very much. They're patient and pushing up on the middle slowly as a team, and then going for it slowly. But it seems like right now, as we just said, they're going for the flag, but they haven't killed anybody. You see, they just threw that away completely. There was no reason to go for that cap at all. They had no heavies in the house, which just completely neglected that flag. It looked for a moment that they would get it, but in any case, Enro would just have killed them on the spot and recapped it. It doesn't really matter. What Pod needs to do is kill a couple of Enro's guys, push a few on the flanks maybe, and then cap. You need to push at least somebody in the house or down the ramp before you go for a cap. Or just kill the entire team. It's currently 0-0 Ness. So right now, yeah, Pod has to be careful about those flanks, and now they're pushing and so on. Oh no, wow. This guy is really showing himself. I would love to know who he is. It wouldn't surprise me if it's Brother. I think it's Brother, the German heavy from previously Clan Germany. And or just keeping Pod away from this. Pod is just scattered all over the place. His idea was good enough. We went down into the cafe, and I suppose you would try and kill a few from behind, but you just need to keep together with your team on a map like this. You need to push forward as a team when you're this pushed back as Axis. Ideally, you don't want to be pushed back like this. Still, Dusty, as I say that, he gets killed by AzZa, so no matter. Yeah, and Same has to be careful though. They're in the link. Easy, wow. Picks him off there from the ramp. 1 more for Easy there. Good job by Easy. Just get taken down by Noogie finally. Having sealing one of Pod's weapons. Can't really have that, can we? Noogie there. Oh, 3 down for Pod. Now is the time they have to push forward. Just not too much. They have 3 guys around the spawn. San, where is he? San is ninja somewhere, I think. Oh, he's in the storage, I think, or ticket. And he's gonna try and get from behind. San might be able to hold him from behind. Perfect by San. Very nice by San. He just gets 2 there. And Jen does end him there, but perfectly executed by San. Oh, they might still be getting the middle. But then again, that was pitch perfect by San what he did there. He hid it in the ticket. He hid in the ticket. And they got them from behind. That's somewhere you have to be a ninja at. Like, sit down in the storage, wait for them. If you know they're gonna push forward, take the initiative, and then break it like he did there. Now, Pod is finally starting to retaliate. They're finally starting to push forward. I like that very much, that they're slowly pushing forward. They're not being too eager. We see how the lights are slowly pushing down on the flanks, not too eager. They want to push forward with their teammates, but not scatter too much either. Dusty is pushed on that rail. They might actually be going straight for the first right now.